I can explain.
Hello and welcome to Girls Frontline 2 Exilium, a free-to-play PC and mobile-friendly turn-based RPG where you serve as the commander who plays with his dolls on the battlefield. But these aren't your normal Barbie dolls. These girls are packing heat. So how does one play with these dolls? Well, it's not like real life, that's for sure.
Dad, can you help me organize my Barbies on the battlefield against the Europeans?
Once you load into a mission, you are given an overview of the map and the enemies, then told that you have to kill them all, or collect some supplies, but that's not as cool. So how do we do this? Well, you've got to have strategy. After you pick your dolls to deploy, you now have to decide where to move them. Now, I'm no general, but personally, I think the best location to be in a battlefield is behind some cover. Certain areas on the map can be used as cover, which is very useful in this game because you can get mowed down extremely quickly. Cover drastically reduces the damage you take while also allowing you to break line of sight from enemies, which can avoid damage altogether. But enemies can also use cover to their advantage, so you're gonna have to learn to play around that. And lucky for you, because you can play around that aspect in real time. There's many different ways you can take advantage on the battlefield.
You think this is the real Quaid? It is.
You can use various elements like corrosion, burn, and hydro, shoot oil barrels to blow up, and take elevators to use for various lines of sight. Each map has their own unique mechanics to utilize, so paying attention is crucial to success. And once you've proven yourself enough on the front lines, you can use auto battle for some of the more trivial battles. Each character comes with 4 moves and a passive. The first move is always a normal attack, which usually just consists of shooting the enemy. Then there's 2 abilities. These abilities can range from adding a shield to allies, throwing grenades, buffing yourself, making bullets do elemental damage, and many more. My personal favorite is this grenade by Peritia, who can make it to where enemies get pulled into the center of your explosion. This is very useful for situations where an enemy may be behind cover or inside a shield, but with this grenade, you can just forcefully drag them out. Then we have ultimates. Ultimates in this game have a variety of effects. You can go from placing a little snow drone on the map that heals people, to shooting out acid bullets, to even riding a motorcycle across the map, spraying corrosive shots wherever you go. But from my experience, the one that's been the most useful has been Vector's. Vector is one of the newest units available for Girls Frontline 2, and we'll talk more about her later. But her ultimate, it's pretty cracked, not gonna lie.
My friend here, Justin, he's already taken, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
She throws out a couple of incendiary grenades that don't appear to be all that big, but then you look at the map and find out that, wow, you've just napalmed an entire country. Now, how do you get these gals with guns? Well, you gotta recruit them. And unlike in real life, it is a much more fun process. You've got limited time character banners, standard banners, and weapon banners. Character banners work with the 50-50 system, while the weapon banners use the 75-25 chance. Pulls in this game are fairly generous, and the summons come with some very cool animations. Wait, is that a bomb? All characters have a unique animation when you pull them, including the 4 stars, which means that even if you don't get that elite unit you want, at least you'll be able to look at Nemesis aura farming. Alright, that was clean. Unless you only managed to get a special weapon in your summons, but you'd have to be one unlucky individual in order for that to happen. But lucky for me, that was some other guy, because I won my 50-50 and got Vector.
Vector! That's me. Direction and magnitude. Oh yeah!
And now that we have some characters, let's take a look at them and appreciate them.
Oh, this is beautiful.
This game uses 3D anime-styled models with photorealistic backgrounds. Girls Frontline is set in the post-apocalyptic fictional world called Eastern Europe in the year 2074, which may seem far away, but it's really not. This setting is combined with anime and comic-inspired aesthetics, which creates a genuinely gorgeous game to look at. The details on these characters' outfits are insanely high quality, from the shadows to the light reflecting off metallic material, to the fabric, outlines, patterns being used, cracks on objects, and so much more. They did a great job of finding the perfect medium between making designs that both stick out to show individuality, but also having that idea of, yeah, in a world like this, I could see someone wearing that on the battlefield. I promise this is just a skin and not her default outfit. But if you are a fan of art and learning character designs, I would highly recommend that you go into the refitting room and just looking at the models. There is a lot to appreciate here with the textures, and the camera is fully 3D so you can move around it freely. There's also the gun models, and my American is coming out for these. If you are a fan of guns, then you will love the details put into these models. These are fully rendered 3D models full of features like shotgun shells, engravings on the side, pistol grip patterns, scratches, and more. Plus, you can even customize attachments to make your guns have special effects, while also giving them skins so they can just look cool. But we need to address this and talk about the elephant in the room. I can deny it no longer. Let's look at the anime girls. If you want to learn more about these dolls, whether it be their backstories, personalities, or design, you can do so by looking at their dormitory. The dormitory is a place that allows you to see your dolls in a more relaxed environment away from the hardships of war. These girls are named after a variety of famous guns like Suomi, Nagant, Mosin Nagant, Groza, and my personal favorite firearm, Sabrina. That was a joke, but I actually learned that the commander stopped naming the dolls after guns because apparently it was something their old boss made them do to dehumanize the dolls. So there's an interesting bit of lore. Inside the dorms, you can see your dolls in their individual rooms and customize what they're doing. You can change their outfits, poses, and even interact with them. And yes, you can move the camera around freely, so do with that information what you will. In order to unlock more poses, you need to build affinity with your dolls, and to do that, you give them gifts. By giving them presents, your bond becomes stronger, and you can unlock extra summons and special cosmetic items related to the character. Oh, she's painting something? I know it's gotta be fire. Oh. Come on, I want to see her playing Fortnite! The dormitories are yours to control, so do as you please. But you should probably make sure that your door is closed.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Now we'll talk about the new event, Escape from Cyborg. With this event comes tons of new content, one of which being a new character that we talked about earlier, Vector. Vector is the newest unit in Girls Frontline 2, and she's a support character. But I say that with the heaviest of quotations. Support my ass. She's killing everything. Vector is a very strong character. Her gimmick is based around fire. She can apply burns to targets, apply debuffs, and make incineration tiles around the map, which makes enemies weak to burn. She deals a lot of damage, and I'll be honest, I didn't realize she was a support until after I did a couple of rounds. Noticed I didn't have any of the gear equipped and saw, oh wait, she's a support. With Vector's arrival also comes her signature weapon, the Banshee's Whisper. Well, would you look at that? If you saw Vector's damage and said, yeah, this is good, but I wish she did more burn damage, then do I have the weapon for you? As for the actual event, there's 4 gameplay modes to try, one of which includes new story content. In addition, the event also comes in with a login bonus that includes 700 collapse pieces, next-gen memory sticks, and transcription conductors. Plus, there's 2 new skins that can be obtained with this patch. Colfine's skin can be obtained for free by just doing the event and exchanging currency, and Vector's Molotov Bunny skin can be earned through the game's new achievement system. 200 new achievements will be added to Girls Frontlines with this patch, and you can exchange these achievements in the store for the skin. Additionally, there will also be a new accessories feature to come, making it so you can mix and match part of the new T-Doll's outfit. And if you hurry, you can purchase this skin and its accessories for a limited time discount, and help make your doll stand out in your own unique way.
You're all stupid. See, they're gonna be looking for army guys.
You can obtain all these rewards and participate in the new event of Girls Frontline 2 by using the link in the description. And you can use code LABORDAY to obtain additional rewards. Thank you to Girls Frontline 2 for sponsoring this video, and I hope to see you out there on the battlefield, and hopefully not doing something weird in the dormitory.
Tell me why